Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 7 video, bringing you the second day of Balloon Week, bringing you the Tapu Koko and the Drifblim team. Now, this time around, we're actually running a physical Tapu Koko because I'm curious how much damage it can do, and because everyone runs special or everyone runs support, no one runs physical. So let's go ahead and try it out with the Wild Charge, Brave Bird, and Iron Head with the Life Orb as well. And, of course, the Drifblim just to make us even that much faster, along with making the rest of our team that much faster. And we also do have the Will-O-Wisp here, which is nice as well, because Will-O-Wisp is, like, amazing for all these physical attackers instead of the Gyro Ball. So let's see how that goes this time around. We also do have the Regieleki here to be our special version, or our special Pokemon in the electric terrain. Regieleki, as you guys may know, does a lot of damage. So that's why we have a Choice Specs and Rising Voltage on it. We have the Rillaboom here just for a secondary terrain if we want to go that route, and just for fake out and having a grass type which does hard counter. Not, I guess it doesn't hard counter. It has a nice check to Regieleki because Grassy Glides are like not Regieleki's best friend. So Rillaboom's able to take out the Regieleki. It's also able to switch in on any like electric move because it's resisted and has the Assault Vest. Moving on, we have the Rotom Heat, which is also kind of like a Regieleki counter as well for like opposing Regielekis. We also do deal with things like Metagross, things like other grass types, like Amoonguss, like Rillaboom. It's just a great Pokemon all around. You can kind of stick it on any team. And then here's Gastrodon. Now, Rotom Heat and Gastrodon has been like a combination that I've loved in the past, especially like during Series 4 and Series 3. So I decided to go ahead and try to give it another go here. Like, all I know is that if you have Gastrodon and Rotom Heat in the back, you can almost deal with anything. You really only have to worry about Rock-type moves, which Gastrodon can hit super effective with like both of its stabs. So we'll see how this goes. I'm a little bit excited to try that out too. But yeah, that's the Tapu Koko team. That's the second day of Balloon Week. If you guys are excited to go ahead and see Tapu Koko and Physical Koko here on the channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's shoot for 150 likes in this episode in celebration of Balloon Week. If you guys are hyped, then let's get into these battles. We're going against like your standard Series 7 team right now. Oh boy. We have the Landorus, Rillaboom, Metagross, Porygon 2, Zapdos, and Finny. So it looks like their Dynamax option is either Metagross or the Zapdos. If it's Zapdos, I'm a little terrified. But we have the tools needed to deal with this team. So at the same time, I'm just like, oh, we kind of got this, right? It's kind of should be an easy match. So let's go to Tapu Koko and Drifblim. Because that's the team's whole point, is to use those two Pokemon. I'm considering Regieleki here. I'm considering it. I haven't decided yet. I think I definitely need the Gastrodon, because it does just sit in front of this Finny and not care too much. Rotom Heat would be a nice switch into the Zapdos, and it would be able to deal with the Metagross and the Rillaboom, but I kind of want to use an Inaleki. I kind of want to use an Inaleki just because I think it'll be fun. But then we just get stopped by the, we get stopped by the Landorus. Okay, this battle we'll use the Rotom Gastrodon combination in the back. If we can use Regieleki in other battles, we will. It's just that like Rotom is just so much better than Aleki in that scenario that it'd be stupid not to use it. Also, just realized I have 3 electric types on this team. You can never have too many electric types. Especially with all the Finny lying around. I have like 3 Finny counters on my team. Oh, that's funny. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that crown, though. Metagross Rillaboom is the lead. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, yeah, I do. How I feel about it is I burn the Metagross 120%. I can't lower its stats with Strength Sap, so I'm just gonna burn it. The Rillaboom's gonna get the terrain up, but it doesn't matter. We already got the speed boost on our Drifblim. So here's what we do. We Dynamax, we go for Airstream into Rillaboom. We'll get the speed that way, and then we can go for just the Will-O-Wisp onto the Metagross. And just try to like slow it down a little bit, right? Metagross is very irritating. It doesn't usually carry Lumberry. It's either Assault Vest or its weakness policy, so this should be a pretty safe Will-O-Wisp. This is like... See, I say things like this, and then I know that this will be the first time that I possibly encounter, like, Lumberry Metagross, just kind of for no reason. I'm just hoping that I don't regret Dynamaxing my Koko turn 1. What can Metagross do to me? Max Quick is really the only thing, but... Like I said, if we set up the burn, then we should be okay. The thing with Strength Step, though, against, like, Clear Body Mons, is that I always heal back so much because their stats never go down, so I can just keep spamming the Strength Step over and over and over again, and I'll just keep getting so much health back. Anyway, we're gonna burn the Metagross, followed by the Airstream here. I'm pretty sure my opponent wasn't expecting to see Airstream, and it just one-shots Rillaboom. Yes. Balloon weak. So much the Max Quake does to the Koko now. It'll probably still hurt, to be honest. Yeah, it still hurts, but hey, we live with it, right? We live with it. Actually, having the grassy terrain helps us a little bit. P2, ooh, no. It's smelling like a little bit of a Trick Room is coming. It's smelling a little sus. It looks like Trick Room is coming. So let's we have Gastro in the back, worst case scenario. And we just got rid of Rillaboom, which is like so amazing for a Gastrodon. I think let's Max Lightning the P2. Maybe we should... See, I don't want to Shadow Ball the Metagross for obvious reasons. So let's just Hard Swap this. They're going to set up Trick Room. Let's just Hard Swap into Gastrodon. I will change the terrain away from grassy terrain and into electric terrain. So we can at least hit something like for 30% more damage next turn. That still does a sizable amount. I'm still very impressed by that. Okay. We are sitting nice and pretty so far because we do take one more Max Quick here. The special defense is getting very high on this. Oh, we don't take it. I thought we did. That's not good. Oh. That's really bad. Oh, well. Okay, well, I talked up this combination very early on in Team Preview. The Gastrodon and the Rotom Heat combo. Let's see if I can put my money where my mouth is. Because I think what we do here is just Nasty Plot, because nothing can stop us. And just go for the Earth Power into the P2 spot. That sounds good to me. Like I said, issue here is that he's just setting up his special defense until the end of time. Porygon 2 can just kind of sit here and also just recover and set up its special defense through the Max Quicks as well. Which is bad, because all the Pokemon I have left are all special attackers, right? Look, we have forms of recovery as well. Like, he's actually going to outspeed everything in Trick Room because we're not min speed on our Gastrodon. Here's the Earth Power. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it still does a sizable amount. That was a critical hit on top of it all. Oh, geez. Wait, that's not good. As he goes for the other Max Quake into the Gastrodon spot, the final Max Quake here. At least that also does nothing, right? At the very least, that does nothing. But their special defense is way too high. This Nasty Paw is actually not going to do anything here. If I decide to go for the attack there, I think I have to get up to like plus... I have to keep setting up Nasty Plots here. I don't really have another option. But that's fine. Just keep clicking the Nasty Plot button. And since he just saw me go for Earth Power, I'm gonna switch it to Ice Beam just in case he switches into Landorus on that Porygon spot. I don't know why he would into this, but he might. I'm also wondering, like, why hasn't he switched out the Metagross yet, right? Is this, like, probably the time to do so? Like, right about now. Because, yeah, Metagross isn't... Metagross wasn't doing much damage, but it was setting up special defense. But, like, right now, it's actually not just doing anything. Metagross protects. Okay. So, our second nasty plot is going to be amazing here. Goes to the T-Bolt into my Rotom spot. That still does more damage than I want it to. Like, why? Why is this P2 doing so much damage? Oh, because of the electric terrain. Adoy. That's right. Okay, like I said, I kind of want to ignore Metagross. I'm going to overheat on that P2 now. And I'll take this opportunity to recover Gastrodon. I think the overheat on P2 should be enough to KO. Which would be really useful, because I'm pretty sure the P2 was the slowest thing that she had on her team. This is all coming back to Drifblim. The only reason we have a chance in this battle right now is because Drifblim decided to just be like, hey, you see that physical attacker? Let's set it on fire. My conniving little ghost as they go for the recover as well. Jeez. I mean, it's still a +4 overheat, right? I don't think it KOs. It might not KO. I'm just hoping it does. Steel Roller! Into the Rotom. Okay, we'll take out the terrain. I think that terrain was helping him more than it was helping me. If I'm gonna be honest. That did not do enough damage. Maybe I should just stop going for the Porygon 2, because Porygon 2 can just out-heal everything I do. Let me nasty plot again. I'll go for the Earth Power on Porygon 2. I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to get special defense drops, and I'm also stalling on the Trick Room, which is fine as well. Because then when my Rotom does outspeed everything on the team, on the field. Finally withdraws the Metagross into the Finny. How do I feel about that? I'm not sure. It all depends on my base speed on my Rotom. I think my Rotom is faster than most Finny spreads. I think it's actually meant to be faster than the most common Finny spreads. Another recover? Jeez, man. The bad thing about my combination right now is that I don't actually prevent Muddy Water. I gotta look at Trick Room turns now. Oh, it's up. Cool. I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt on Finny. Even if he sets Trick Room up, I still have my Gastrodon on the field, so it's not even the end of the world. I'm just gonna double into Finny. I need Finny to go down this game or this turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I could have doubled in the P2 to predict that. I got a little hasty. I was a little hasty. I don't like to see a Finny on the field and not allow my opponent to get punished for it. Yeah, that's a little bit bad. I'm gonna protect Earth Power Finny. I'm also a little bit happy that Metagross switched out to remove all of the special defense boosts that he had. As he goes for the T-Bolt. Yeah, he just wants to kill this Rotom. I mean, I can't blame him. Thanks for the special attack. Remember, I still have my Drifblim I can switch into. Do I think I need to with Rotom? Rotom is kind of win condition here. I'm going to switch into Drifblim. And And I'm going to keep trying to whittle away the Finny. The Porygon 2 can recover until the end of time. So I can't really attack it, right? Because the more I attack it, the more it just stops caring. This is going to hurt. But it's the only thing I could have done. I could always also strength set in a little bit. I'm happy that I'm doing a lot of damage to the Finny, though. Is that Citrus Berry? It has to be. Then Muddy Water. Thanks to the Storm Drain. Again, he's just slowly helping boost my Gastrodon. Actually, I think one more Earth Power should be enough to KO. And the balloon lives at 3. That is how you do it. Not that it matters, but it's still one more turn that I don't have to... Finny probably protects you, right? Probably. I'm gonna go for the Porygon 2 this turn. Yep, there it is. Okay. Since I know my opponent knows how to use his brain and is gonna use Protect when they can, or when it's at least optimal, I'm gonna try to make those reads more often. Because this battle is still far from over. Earth Power. I mean, that was my optimal play. It didn't actually change much in the battle, but it was just my best play. Okay, now the Finny can't protect this turn. I can protect with Rotom. If Finny wants to give me another special attack boost, that's on them. Sadly, I don't have my Nasty Plots anymore, but I sacrificed the Nasty Plots for, you know, my life, because I got to keep the Rotom. And Rotom is just win con against the Metagross. And since Metagross switched out and got rid of its special defense raises, we're kind of in a good spot. We're kind of even with the Metagross. Why is this battle so close? This battle is so close. And I love how almost nothing has happened in like 13 turns with this Porygon 2. I'm just hoping I don't get punished for ignoring this Porygon 2 the whole game. Another recover into the Porygon 2. That's irritating, but it's the world we live in. Gastrodon Earth Power into the Finny. Will it be enough? Almost. Finny goes for Calm Mind. Ooh. Okay, we're in a great spot now. Twisted Dimensions now return to normal. I'm gonna go for a Nasty Plot here. Actually, no. I'm gonna go for Thunderbolts into Finny, followed by Earth Power into P2. I have to attack Finny here so I can protect next turn. That's fine. I knew he was gonna protect, but I have to protect next turn, and I still win that 1v1. This is such a stalemate. Look at that damage now, though. Oh, give me that crit. I deserve it. They crit me. They crit my, what was it? My Tapu Koko. So I deserve that. And now I protect. Now I Earth Power. I'm running out of Earth Powers, though. Like, real talk, I'm running out of Earth Powers, guys. Porygon 2 goes for cover. The Finny, I guess, goes down here. We successfully whittled down the Finny. Inch by inch with an Earth Power. I didn't think that Balloon Week would go into, like, so many, like, stally battles. Not stally, but just, like, a lot of, like, very bulky Pokemon. Like, look at the field right now. You got a Finny, you got a P2, you got a Gastrodon. 2 bulky water types with the P2. This game is gonna take forever. Finny tries to go for the double protect, doesn't get it. My Rotom is gonna go for the protect, followed by the recover on P2. There it is. And now the Earth Power to knock out the Tapu Finny. And then all that's left to stop me from victory is the Porygon 2 and the Metagross. This is still a +2 Storm Drain boosted Gastrodon, which is amazing, right? Against the Metagross, that is honestly fantastic. I think now the play is to commit to KOing Metagross. And honestly, I think I could just nasty plot to this turn so that I can hit the Porygon too hard the next turn. And then just go for the Metagross right there with my Earth Powers at +2. This is a little risky. It's risky for the sheer fact that if I don't KO the Metagross... Okay, bring me down to Citrus. That's good. If I don't KO the Metagross will get weakness policy, and I might be in a little bit of danger. Because the obvious threat here is this Rotom. But let's see how much we do to Metagross. Oop, nice! Taking out Metagross in one hit. We just have a P2 on the field, which I don't think has a move to hit my Gastrodon with because it's only been going for Thunderbolts. We now have the Nasty Plot set up as well. 2+2 Pokemon on the field versus the P2. Now this is a good time to be alive. Let's go for the T-Bolt. Let's go for the Earth Power. Let's close off the game. A very long game. Battle is canceled. We did it. Rotom Heat and Gastrodon is an incredible combo. But you know what else is an incredible combo? Drifblim and Koko. On to the next battle. Oh no, we're against Ashton Cox. Okay. Ashton Cox might get a taste of Koko and Drifblim. Also running a very similar team than to the one we just faced. 3 of the exact same Pokemon. 4 of the exact same Pokemon, except my opponent did not bring the Landorus. I'm a little bit worried about Spectre. I know Spectre gets Bulldoze and does proc Metagross weakness policy, which is something to be a little concerned with. I think since we're playing Ashton Cox, we have to try a little bit better, a little bit harder, since he is a very good player. So I think what we do this time around is we go with Physical Koko Lucky. That might be our best bet. We'll try that out. We could still bring Drifblim since it is still Balloon Week. I'm just trying to see if it's even necessary this battle. Maybe. Just maybe. But for now, let's just bring in the Alecki. We'll bring in the Rillaboom because Rillaboom can... Actually, we don't really have reason to bring in the Rillaboom. I think in the back, we should just go Rotom and Gastro again. We'll leave Drifblim behind here. Let's see if we regret this later. Only because I feel like we have to try very hard for this battle. Oh, that's a funny trainer card. Ashton Cox is the size of a house. Confirmed. Incineroar Landorus. Now, this is actually bad. The reason this is bad is because our Koko is physical. So this is not good news for us. I could Dynamax, but I think I would rather just hard swap. Actually, here's what I could do. Double Intimidate on my poor Koko. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I need a swap there. Yeah, I think I swap in a Rotom. And then... Yeah, I'm going to Volt Switch out. Actually, he's just going to fake me out. So let's double swap this. I don't mind double swapping this. I guess I don't really have a choice, right? He did put my physical Koko... my physical Koko's back is against the wall right now, folks. I'll tell you what, I miss Drifblim right about now. I could just burnt this stupid Landorus and been fine. He swaps out the Incin and swaps in the Finny. I wanted to just go for Rising Voltage on that spot so bad. Oh well. I mean, this honestly isn't the worst case scenario. There's the EQ. Gonna hit his own Finny, so I guess that's fine. And my Gastrodon. So both water types are gonna get hit by the EQ here. Think about the same too. At least since I'm gonna assume he's locked onto that now, I'm gonna set up a nasty plot here. And then I think Ice Beam is the play onto the Landorus. Oh, I'm actually outspeeding everything. So that means he's a Soul Vested. Okay. Followed by U-turn. And then probably go back into the instant. Wow, we're taking so much damage with Gastrodon. This is actually very bad. At least we know the item. Yeah, back into instant. I don't actually have a way of hitting the instant right now. Jeez, these Intimidates are getting really, really irritating. Goes for the Nature's Madness on the Rotom. Oh, that's one way to get rid of my... oh, almost gets rid of my Citrus Berry. I kind of want to Dynamax Rotom. I kind of want to do it. It might be the time to. Yeah, I'm going to Dynamax Lightning the instant. Because I feel like the Landorus is coming out on the Finny spot. And then we'll just go for the recover here. Also, Ashton Cox has a YouTube channel. Make sure to link it down below in the description of this video. He's a great battler. And he also has a Twitch channel as well. If you'd like to watch live streams. I think he actually posts on Twitch more than YouTube. So I'll post both. We're going to Dynamax our Rotom. Hopefully we don't get punished too much for doing this, because we are just like one hit away from a Citrus Berry. So we should get a lot of our health back. Followed by the Max Lightning into the instant at +2. Will it be enough to KO? Yes! And we get to change the terrain back to Electric, which does put a lot of pressure on the Finny for switch outs. Nice. Now, will we get the recover off? Nope, just gonna go for the Moonblast. He's gonna KO us, sadly. No recover will happen today. Unfortunate, but it be what it is. And let's go into our Alecki here. Because we can. And now, since we know the Rotom outspeeds the Landers, I'm feeling super confident about just going for a max flare into the Landers spot. I'm not sure if it KOs, if it's a Assault Vest, but I guess we'll see. Probably doesn't, because, I mean, I know we're +2, but it probably still doesn't KO. Now here's the question, do we just go for... I think I flare the Landorus, and then I Hyper Beam the Landorus just in case. That's so greedy, right? Just for the KO on the Landorus? Do they have any, like, switch outs? Because you could just protect and, you know, EQ, which would be the obvious play. I think I need Regieleki more than I need Koko to win. I'm going to swap it into Koko. Because I have a really big feeling he's just going to protect EQ. And I have another big feeling that I'm not going to KO here. Oh, just swaps. Okay. What do you have left? The Zapdos? The Metagross. Oh. Oh, no. Well, at least I know I'm faster than all of his Pokemon. Dynamaxes. Okay. Oh, he's Dynamax rock falling the Rotom. Oh, you don't want to see it, folks. At least I don't want to see it. That's a little sad for me. Oh, Dynamax Assault Vest Landorus. I definitely don't KO this with Max Flare. I know that for a fact. I don't even half health it. Oh, which means I wouldn't have KO'd it with the Assault Vest either. I mean, with like just him being a regular Pokemon. No, he does go for the Max Quake. Oh, okay. And a Koko. Well, bye, Koko. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think I have to Hyper Beam the Landorus. I think for the first time in forever, I have to Hyper Beam Landorus. Or I have to Hyper Beam anything with the Regieleki. I usually never click that button. But yeah, Max Flare into Landorus followed by Hyper Beam into Landorus. There's no other play here. Landorus has no Protect. We're going for Landorus. Oh, I was so hoping that would KO. It was a crit, too. I don't think the crit matters too much, so we doubled into it, but... I was also hoping that the Metagross would Protect there. It didn't. But the only good news here is that as long as he doesn't KO my Rotom this game. Oh, he still has EQ on Landorus. I mean, on Metagross. Ugh. Regilucky, please? Ugh. No, that's not good. We're in the sun. So I think we take one Finny Muddy Water. So I think our target becomes the Metagross. Did Finny ever protect? I don't actually remember protecting. It just heart swapped there instead. Do we protect just a scout? See which one of his Pokemon burn the protect? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I want to see which one of his Pokemon burn the protect, because if I make the wrong like selection here, I go down. I mean, he has no reason not to double into me right now, right? I just don't know what Metagross can even do to me. Muddy Water? He doesn't protect at all. Jeez. Okay, Metagross has Rock Slide. I think I have to go for the Metagross here. Yeah, I have to go for Metagross. Let's do it. We select the Metagross. Rock Slide on Metagross, though. That's spicy, man. That is so spicy. Again, the only reason I'm doing this is because we should be able to take one Muddy Water. Now, if Metagross goes for Protect, I'm gonna cry. That'll be a nice little GG. Ashton, why? Oh, that's so sad. There's the Muddy Water. How much are we taking to this in the sun? Too much damage! We have to play it to the Muddy Water Miss, I think. Yeah, let's play to it. Let's play to the Muddy Water Miss. What else do we got here? We'll take out the Metagross. I have a feeling Finny doesn't have Protect. Hasn't used Protect this whole game. Nope. That's going to be GG. Bring it down to a very close battle. Single target Muddy Water is going to take us out in the sun. But anyway, it's going to be a crit on top of it. That crit did not matter. GG Ashton. Like I said, he's a great battle. I'm actually surprised I brought it down that close. That all came down to that last Protect on the Metagross. I think had I just gone for the Overheat on Metagross the first turn and then just expected myself to take the Muddy Water, it would have been a different battle. But since he saw me Protect, he was like, okay, he's scouting me. Who is he going to target? He's going to target the Metagross, so he protected the Metagross. Like, that was just a baller play. Anyway, on to the next one. Now, that is a lot of water types. And my, like, mostly electric team is loving that right now. I think we go ahead and go with the Koko and the Drifblim. And hope they lead with a Cinderace, actually. We should be able to outspeed Cinderace and just deal some stupid amount of damage to it with Max Airstream. I also do want to bring the Regilucky because, like I said, this is just way too many water types not to take advantage of it. And I think, last but not least, let's go for a Rotom Heat. The reason we go Rotom Heat here is because he has also two grass types on his side of the field. Oh, wait, he has Whim. I should have led with the Rillaboom. When you see Whimsicott, you lead with the Fake Out user, guys. I know I'm not listening to my own advice, but let's just hope he doesn't bring the Whimsicott, at least not first turn. Whimsicott Cinderace is probably just a very clean combination for them. Grim Whim, okay. So they also have a Fake Out lead. Interesting. Well, guess what? We're also going to set up Tailwind, and I don't think there's much that the Grimmsnarl can do to take out either one of my Pokemon, so I feel pretty confident about this. I mean, I guess he could go for the G-Max Ooze onto my Drifblim, but I don't know if I care that much. This time around, I'm going to go for the Dynamax, Max Steel Spike into Grim, hopefully knock it out, and set up the Tailwind. The Drifblim should still be outspeeding the Grimmsnarl. It should still be setting up Tailwind before Grimmsnarl is allowed to attack, even if Grimmsnarl is in Tailwind. So far, so good. And I'm pretty sure they don't expect a G-Max Steel Spike out of a Tapu Koko. So fingers crossed. It's gonna be the fake out onto the Koko. Psych! Not today, boys. And taunt. Okay, so we get no Tailwind up. That's fine. We can set a max Airstream, so we can do this the old-fashioned way. You guys want to see a Grimmsnarl disappear? This is how you do it. Bye-bye. I don't know how much these defense raises matter, but they had a Gyarados in the back, so maybe it matters. Oh, and Rillaboom. I feel like they probably want to come in and change my terrain right now. Why is physical Koko doing way too much damage? Just cleaning up things, no matter what it is. Yep, there's the Rillaboom. I mean, this is fine, right? Double grass types versus max Airstream. I'll take that. Max Airstream you. I guess I'll go for the Shadow Ball on the whim to break the sash. There's a Tailwind. I mean, you were already outspeeding anything, Mr. Grassy Glide. I guess he's going for the high horsepower, maybe? I mean, the high horsepower would be a little detrimental, right? That would hurt a little bit. Yep, there it is. Does not knock me out. Okay, that's big. Here's the max Airstream now. On to the Rillaboom. Clean Okos all around for Tapu Koko. Did I say clean Kokos all around? Clean Kokos all around for Tapu. That's funny. I know why they call it Tapu KO. Anyway, now that we're at +1, I think we outspeed. Maybe not Whimsicott. We outspeed whatever's coming in here, right? Gyarados? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You guys want to see a Gyarados disappear now? Bada bing. I guess I'll just keep going for Shadow Ball and Whimsicott. I like the balloon doesn't do much here. Is gonna Dynamax the Gyarados. I can't. Okay, I'm actually curious how much damage it's gonna do. So the thing, most Gyaradoses go like Lumberry, Assault Vest. Some carry Walking Berry. If this is Walking Berry, we don't KO it. But I think if this is like Assault Vest or Lum, this is a clean KO here. Let's see it. Shadow Ball. Good outspeed, obviously, because we have Unburdened Boost. Smack this Whim in the face with a Shadow Ball. And then Whim's gonna outspeed with Moonblast. Ouch! Dang it. We have Alecki. We still have Regieleki. But we're gonna have to eat this max Airstream real quick. Which is bad. We're actually in a bad position right now. Did my taunt go away yet? We do take out Whimsicott this next turn with the, okay, we shake off Taunt. We have double Electric type versus the Gyarados, so we should theoretically be okay. We just kind of have to stall it a little bit. I'm going to swap in the Rotom. He is setting up a lot of Airstreams, though. Like, Gyarados could still be a problem. I'm going to Protect just in case the Water move is coming. And I'm going to try to get this Whimsicott off the field. Well, this could still be Moxie Boost to Gyarados, right? Which could mean that I could Snowball very easily. And I think I couldn't have gone with my Lucky here, right? If I came with my Lucky, he outspeeds. We have to wait until at least his Tailwind runs out. There's the Taunt. I won't be able to get my own Tailwind up. But that's why we went for the Shadow Ball anyway. Because we kind of expected that Taunt, right? But even though the Taunt did nothing this turn, it's doing so much the next turn. Because I really would have loved to Tailwind right about now, but oh well. Or anything. Like, I would have loved to Sap Sipper. I would have loved to burn the Gyarados. I had so many options there. Thankfully, Rotom is taking that Geyser because we protected through it. At least now we put my opponent in a corner here. Because we have two options, right? Oh no, because we can't really do much. Is this the almighty sack? I think it might have to be the almighty sack. I really want to Tailwind. I want to Tailwind so bad. I could switch into Lucky, right? The good news is, I forced him to go for a Geyser, right? Which means he's not airstreaming, which means that's 100% Assault Vest, by the way. Which means the Alecki probably still outspeeds the +1 Gyarados. So I think we're okay. Like I said, all depends on this Alecki. It is Moxie boosted, so we definitely have to outspeed. Oh, but it's Assault Vest. Do we even KO now if it's Assault Vest? I guess we don't have a choice. We have to KO or we lose. Oh, okay. Yeah, we do. I thought it was going to Dynamax one more turn, but that was the last turn of Dynamax. That's right. Okay, now I think it doesn't matter what we go for. I think Rising Voltage just because why not? And let's go for Shadow Ball because we can't actually use another move. Regilucky getting KOs? Well, Drifblim has to get the hit off first. Give Drifblim a second. Special D drop, maybe? Not today. Anyway, Rising Voltage into the Gyarados will be enough to completely obliterate it. Amazing. I don't know why you brought... they not like them. Like, why they decided to bring Gyarados here? Because I just had so many electric types on my team. I mean, maybe they thought they could play around it, but... Hey. Anyway, those are 3 good battles. I'm super hyped about that. Koko doing fantastic here on the channel. If you guys want the rest codes to this team, here it is. Make sure to grab it while it is up because it is up for a limited time only. Anyway, I'm Kevin. This is Pokésports. I hope that you guys are enjoying Balloon Week so far because I'm having a blast using Drifblim and, like, you know, the Tapus as well because Tapus are, like, one of my favorite designs. I think the concept is super cool with, like, auto-sending terrains and then making terrains actually relevant with Tapus. Made me really happy back in Gen 7, so always been one of my favorite Pokemon. Anyway, I'm Kevin. This is Pokésports. If you guys haven't already hit the subscribe button, you know what to do. Shooting for 10,000 subscribers. If you guys haven't already liked the video, you know what to do. Shooting for 150 likes on this video. And check out Pokesports.org. Make sure to check out our Twitter, which is PokesportsPod. And also make sure to join our Discord. Links to everything is down below. All the fun links. So make sure to check them out. Anyway, I'm Kevin. This is Pokesports. Have a great night. Peace out.